Hi guys, greetings from me to you all, wherever you are. Now still on the Illustrator tutorial which you've been rendering. Today I'm gonna be showing you line segment 2 option. We're gonna use just our line to create our audio CD. We're gonna use just a line to create audio CD. So I'm gonna show you guys how you're gonna do that. Now with the Illustrator software open in our computer, what we're gonna do next is just from your tools options, which we have from our tools options, we'll see the one written line segment tool. So there are other options also available on it. When you click at the rectangle triangular sign, you just click at it, you're gonna see other options. But what we're gonna work with today is line segment 2. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna use it to create something magnificent. Now, when you get your line segment 2, when you get it, make sure that your stroke, your line color, make sure that there is a color on it. Now, I think the color here is white, but we're gonna change it to red so that it can be visible. You have to double click and then you click on whichever color you wanna, line color you wanna use, then click OK. What we're gonna do next is, when you must have gotten your line color, you use your line segment tool which you collected to draw a line. Just use it to draw a line. Now while drawing this line, make sure you hold your shift key so that it can be a straight line, because if you're not holding your shift key, it's not gonna come up straight. So hold your shift key to make it straight. Now when you must have gotten your line, what you're gonna do next is you drop your line segment tool which you used. Just drop it at the selection tool. Drop it at the selection tool. Now when you must have dropped it, a highlight sign is gonna appear on the line which you created. Now what you're gonna do next is, with the highlight sign on, go to object from the menu bar. Go to object. Now click on object. The first option there is transform. Now from transform, when you touch your cursor at the transform, it's gonna bring other options. Now from the other option which it gave you, scroll down and then click on rotate. Click on rotate. When you click on rotate, other options are gonna come out. Now there is one written angle. So whatever you wanna do, whichever thing you wanna create, just click on the angle you wanna work with. But now I'm gonna be working with angle 45. Angle 45. So when you must have created the angle, now it's 45 already because I already put it, I worked with it before. Now what you're gonna do next is you click on copy. You click on copy. Now when you click on copy, it's gonna duplicate this line which you created. Now you use your Ctrl D to duplicate it again to make it like 3 or more 4 lines. Now Ctrl D, you click on it, it's gonna create one more. You click on it, it's gonna create one more. So that's how it's gonna be. Now when you must have gotten to this stage, what you're gonna do next is you highlight all these lines. You highlight all these lines. But first, before you highlight them, let's give them a different color. Each of them will be a different color so that it can be visible when we create what we want to create. Now, with the highlight option on this first one, we have to double click our stroke field, our stroke, the color of the stroke. Just double click on it. Then the color palette is gonna come out. So you choose the color you want to give to any of the lines. You just choose the color and then you click OK. The color will appear. Now we click on the next one. We double click our line stroke. Then we choose the color we want to give to it and then we click OK. So that's what we're gonna do in all of these lines which we created. Let's give it so. When you must have finished giving them the different colors, we have to just highlight all of them. Highlight all of them. Now they are all highlighted. The next step you're gonna take is go from your menu bar, object again. Click on object. Now scroll down we did this blend option last time. Scroll down. Now click on make. Now if you click on blend option, now it's gonna be smooth color. The space is gonna be smooth color. Now you click on it, it's gonna be smooth color. So it's already there. Now you click OK. You go back again to your blend option. Now click make. Now when you click make, this is what we have. Now what you're gonna do next is you use your ellipse tool from your toolbox. You click on your ellipse tool, just use it and create a circle. Make sure that the circle you're creating, it's not going to be bigger than what we have already. Make sure that the circle is not going to be bigger than what we have already. Now when we must have created this circle, I don't need that line color, that green line color. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to remove that green line. So I'm going to remove it. Now what you're going to do next is you use this circle which you've created. You place it in front of this artwork which you've already made, making sure that the circle it's not bigger. So we place it here. When we place it somewhere here, making sure that it's at the center. Now what we're gonna do next is you highlight the whole object. You highlight the whole of it. When you must have highlighted, now you right click, or you from object, then you make clipping mask. Now when you must have made the clipping mask, this is what we now left with. Now the circle, we are left with the circle. Now we are getting somewhere. This is almost like a CD plate, but it's not complete. Now what you're gonna do next is you get your ellipse tool again. This time around, use it to create use it to create a smaller circle. Just something like this. And now give it a line color. Let's give it something like white or ash. Let's give it something like ash color. Now increase the stroke to something like 4 or 5. When you must have increased the stroke, now you place it at the center of this circle which we've created. Place it at the center. Now if you're gonna work with this, what you're gonna do is you highlight this tool. If it's not at the center, you highlight this tool, and then you use your align tool. You use your align tool to distribute the small circle which you've created. So making sure that it's at the center of the bigger one which you created. So we have this smaller circle. So what you're gonna do next is you create another smaller circle, just something very small. Just create it smaller than the first one which you created. So while doing this, make sure you're holding your shift key so that the circles and then the lines, they will be in a straight line. They will be in proportion, so it can come out perfectly. So that is the secret behind it. So after creating this, just take it and then drop it again at the center. Still use your align tool, to make it to be at the center. So let's reduce it a bit. I think it's a bit bigger. So let's just this is the CD plate which we've created. I hope you got the idea. This is the CD plate which we've created. So this is it. I hope it gives you an idea of what we did, and then you can still use it to create numerous stuff. You can use it to create a whole lot of things. I hope you got something from this this video. So hoping to see you guys in our next class. See you guys. Just make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tonielo AJ, and then tell your friends, tell your enemies. You never know what's gonna help them. Thank you guys.